Ever wondered how ancient people survived without TikTok tutorials, YouTube hacks, or even a decent roll of toilet paper? From Cleopatra's skincare routine to Viking first aid, here's 25 of the craziest, wackiest, but completely real ancient life hacks. 1. Egyptian crocodile dung birth control. Egyptian women stuffed a mix of crocodile dung and honey where the sun don't shine, hoping to stop unwanted pregnancies. The dung's acidity, plus sticky honey, made for a DIY spermicide. Talk about commitment. You think your Tinder date's a biohazard? Try explaining, "Sorry, I'm fresh out of crocodile poop. 1 star. Would not recommend." But hey, at least it was natural. 2. Roman urine mouthwash. Now, if you think modern mouthwash tastes bad, buckle up. The Romans and their Spanish cousins gargled aged urine to whiten their teeth and freshen their breath. Why? Because ammonia in pee is a natural cleaner, kills germs and dignity. Crest white strips cost $20, but for the Romans, all you needed was a strong stomach and a weak sense of smell. Kills bacteria and first dates. 3. Greek snail slime facials. Time for some ancient self-care. In Athens, wrinkles were the enemy, so Greeks crushed up snails and smeared the goo on their faces as an anti-aging facial. Snail slime is full of collagen-like proteins. Today, you'll pay $200 at the spa for snail secretion serum. Back then, just pick a snail off the sidewalk. Skincare or horror movie? You decide. 4. Viking onion frostbite cure. Vikings. Fierce warriors, legendary beards, and apparently onion-scented feet when frostbite struck after a long day of pillaging. Vikings would rub raw onions on their skin, hoping to prevent infection and gangrene. Onions have real antibacterial powers, but let's be honest. You'd survive the winter, but you'd never survive a group hug. 5. Roman blood sports drink. Forget Gatorade. Gladiators sometimes chugged animal blood.
What?
Or even the blood of fallen opponents, because they believed it gave them strength and cured epilepsy. Red Bull gives you wings.
What is that?
6. Greek vaginal steaming. Ancient Greece brings us the wandering womb theory. Doctors believed a woman's uterus could just stroll around her body, causing hysteria. The solution? Vaginal steaming. Women would sit over pots of steaming herbs to lure the womb back home. Science? None. Spa day for your uterus? Absolutely. 7. Picture this. Medieval beauty queens cooking up their perfect pout in what amounts to a witch's cauldron. Need fuller lips? Grab a handful of hot peppers, a dash of crushed cloves, maybe even some glittering cinnabar. Just ignore the mercury, darling, and slather away. The goal was to look like you just kissed a dragon. Red, swollen, and irresistibly smoldering. No bees needed for these DIY lip balms. The buzzing in the background was just apothecaries using bee stings to treat arthritis. 8. Ancient Mayan shark tooth dental implants. Think dental implants are modern? Think again. The ancient Maya were out here fixing smiles with literal shark teeth. Archaeologists have found skulls with neatly drilled sockets in the jaw, holding teeth made from seashells, jade, and, yes, shark teeth. And the wild part? The bone actually grew around them. That's right, they didn't just shove them in and hope for the best. These were legit dental procedures. So, next time your dentist offers veneers, ask, "Got anything with more bite?" 9. Egyptian lead eyeliner. Who doesn't love a bold eyeliner? The Egyptians created dramatic looks with coal made from lead. Yes, lead, which protected their eyes from the sun and infections. It also slowly poisoned them. Fabulous and fatal. The original glam risk. Look fierce, live dangerously. The ultimate trade-off. Yas, Cleopatra, but maybe not for long. 10. Aztec chewing gum tooth fix. Before Orbit and TikToks told you to chew gum for a cleaner mouth, the Aztecs were already on it. They chewed chicle, tree sap from the sapodilla tree, to freshen breath and clean teeth. But it wasn't just about minty vibes. If you had a loose tooth, they'd literally glue it back in place with hardened chicle. Dental drama? Nah, just slap on some tree goo and keep munching maize. Sure, it wasn't FDA approved, but your molars weren't going anywhere. 11. Indian cow urine shots. Snake bites? Diabetes? Just feeling spiritually clogged? Ancient Indians had one answer for everything. Bottoms up for Gamutra. Sacred cow urine believed to purify body and soul. Yes, some still drink it today. In Hinduism, cows equals to walking blessings. Their pee? Liquid godliness with a kick, I guess. Here's the modern twist. Today's wellness shots. $12 Kale Cayenne blends. Ancient version. Free if you can catch the cow. The original organic cold-pressed juice, if juicing involved dodging hooves. 12. Hair care in 3000 BCE? You bet. While we're out here battling 10-step Korean skincare routines, the Sumerians, those ancient Mesopotamian overachievers, were cracking open cold ones for their hair. They used beer as shampoo, believing the barley and water combo made their locks soft, shiny, and lice-free. And weirdly, it worked. Bonus points for rinsing with oil and ash to seal the style. Sure, you smelled tipsy, but it was a stealth deodorant. Run a comb through that and you'd fail a breathalyzer. 13. Egyptian breath mints. Egyptians took bad breath seriously. They chewed little pellets of frankincense, myrrh, and honey to mask odors, so their mummified garlic breath wouldn't kill the mood. Altoids. Ancient edition. Minty pyramid power. Guaranteed fresh, if you're a pharaoh. 14. Yakhchal. Ancient Persian ice house. Craving ice cream in the desert? First, you'll need a Yakhchal. These massive beehive-shaped ice houses kept ice frozen all year round. In the middle of ancient Persia. No freezers, no plugs, just mud, math, and mastery. They stored winter ice for summer use, cooling food, preserving drinks, and yes, whipping up the world's earliest frozen desserts. Uber Eats? Please. They had snow runners on foot. It wasn't just ice storage. It was ice domination. Brain freeze? Totally worth it. 15. Indian Ayurvedic shampoo. Forget head and shoulders. Ancient Indians washed their hair with soap berries, herbs, and flowers, all described in Sanskrit texts. No microplastics, just microflowers. Warning, may attract butterflies or jealous neighbors. 16. Greek oil slick. Athletes and bathers. Greek athletes and bathers slathered themselves in olive oil for protection, performance, and extra shine. The original body oil influencer. When salad dressing meets sportswear, you know you're at the Olympics. Slippery when winning. And losing, and showering. 17. Sumerian beer straws. Ancient Sumerians loved beer, but theirs was thick and chunky, full of grainy sludge. Their solution? Super long straws to sip the good stuff and skip the gunk. The first boba tea, but for dads. Cheers to innovation and ancient beer pong. 18. Roman public baths, the original social network. Romans didn't just bathe, they networked. Bathhouses were the place for hygiene, gossip, business deals, and even snacks. LinkedIn. But everyone's naked. Swipe right at the steam room. The original hot take, literally and figuratively. 19. Chinese bamboo umbrellas. Weather looking dicey? Ancient Chinese invented silk and bamboo umbrellas to shield from sun, rain, and, if needed, arrows. Blocks rain, sun, and haters. Mary Poppins, but make it dynastic. 20. Native American cradleboards. Talk about multitasking. Native Americans invented cradleboards. Wooden baby carriers that kept infants safe, portable, and close while parents worked, traveled, or escaped wild animals. Baby on board? Literally. The original baby Urine. Squirrel proofing. Not guaranteed. 21. Japanese samurai toilet sticks. Chūgi. Forget toilet paper. Japanese samurai carried wooden toilet sticks for personal hygiene. Eco-warrior wipes, samurai edition. Splinter risk? Legendary. Brave on the battlefield, braver in the bathroom. 22. Babylonian soap. Even in 2800 BC, pagan Babylonians knew cleanliness was next to godliness. They mixed animal fat and ashes to make bars of soap. The world's first artisanal bar. Lathers up, glows up, farm to skin, minus the goat smell. 23. Greek water alarm clocks. The ancient Greeks hated oversleeping. Their water clocks dropped pebbles to ring bells. No snooze button, but guaranteed panic. The only alarm clock that could flood your house. Wake up and smell the amphora. 24. Samurai armpit incense. Smell like honor and sandalwood? That was the dream. Elite samurai in feudal Japan took hygiene seriously. So seriously, they'd tuck little incense pouches into their kimono sleeves or even under their armpits. Why? To mask body odor before battle or court appearances. They actually rebranded Dying with Dignity. Nivea body spray? Please. These warriors showed up to duels smelling like they just lost a fight with a scented candle. Their blade was sharp, but their armpits were sharper. 25. Chinese pig bristle toothbrushes. Ancient Chinese invented the first real toothbrush, hog bristles on bamboo handles. Oral hygiene that runs away if you leave the barn door open. Philips Sonicare. Meet your ancestor. Smile like an emperor. Or at least a pig farmer. And that's a wrap, guys. Next time your Wi-Fi dies, just remember. At least you're not gargling pee, rubbing onions on your frostbite, or stuffing crocodile dung anywhere. Smash that like for more history stranger than fiction, subscribe to join the madness, and comment below. Which hack would you try or ban forever?